and sisters of Earth, I am here to shed light on the situation playing out at this time, and to address the phenomena of the crown poison. Although this virus is very real, there are multiple layers to it. This can be seen as the poisoning of many crowns, including that of the controllers and the test that we are experiencing in our own minds. In the next few months, you will see the changing of the guard, as the new guardians of Earth take the head of this celestial body. At this time, what we are experiencing is the triggering of our deepest human traumas. This loss of physical freedom is triggering fear of captivity and slavery. The rapid spread of this virus is a visceral replay of the plague, and the seemingly dystopian environment is challenging our hope for survival as an entire civilization and triggering our inner remembrance of when the Earth reset its population all the many times it was necessary to. We have a choice at this time to act in anger, to make choices based out of fear, greed, selfishness, and operate in the lower densities. If we as a population choose to do this, the controllers of this world will continue to feed off of our quantum light, and the rule of slavery will continue. This is their game. This is what they wish for us to play into, to show that we cannot be civilized and that we must continue to be ruled as a subjugate race within the Galactic Federation. I've seen two timelines play out. One in which people were running rampant in the streets, lost, enraged, breaking windows, looting, burning everything to the ground in the name of resistance. This timeline led to forced measures such as mass vaccinations and micro-identification. And another timeline where peace was instilled in the homes of every family as we all lived together, learned together, and remembered together. The time to partake in unity consciousness is here. To trust in ourselves and remember our ancestral wisdom and our indigenous survival tools. Share your tools, all of them. Go deep into remembrance at this time. For you, dear ones, you have the spiritual technologies of every great civilization in this world and the next. The Guardians want us to know that freedom is a concept of the heart. We are being challenged to shift our minds from third to fifth density at this moment. There is not a cage around you. There is a golden opportunity. Surrender is most important now. This does not mean that we should make ourselves as lambs being led to slaughter. This means that at this moment in time, we must make ourselves invisible and refuse to play into the karma loop of the controllers. Dear ones, there will be a great period of hardship as this war plays out between the side of control and the side of unity. We are the audience at this moment of this war. But in our invisibility, we are the third force, and we have a role to play in all of this. We are the X variable, the non-controlled. Prepare yourselves to physically isolate through the summer. Martial law may be established. Stock up and prepare, but do not carry panic in your sacred body or fear. Trust in your divinity. Trust in your ancestral wisdom and survival. Trust in the DNA of humanity to save one another. Trust in love and unity. At this time, we are being called to heal the trauma of slavery, genocide, plagues, wrongful arrests and murders, colonialism, imperialism, corrupt control forces, manifest destiny. All of these things are coming to a convergence. This is the shadow of humanity that we are all facing together at this time. And in your heart, dear one, it may feel like God has abandoned us. But this is the dark period before the daylight breaks. The dark night before the old controllers of this world lose their power and the ancient Mecha Guardians, our bloodline, rise to unify the earth. This is the new Renaissance. Bring forth your gifts. Change the world with your creations. We ask all light workers to do healing on humanity for 40 days. Multidimensional release on traumas regarding the loss of freedom, slavery, plague, genocide, etc. Pull up your old lifetimes and the lifetimes you lived as your ancestors and heal those. Heal the DNA of the unified cell. Unify and gather in the etheric realms. This does not need to be online, but in the ether. Organize your time and intention to lead our civilization through this transitional period. There will be none if not together. I am Sahanaar. I go with God. Rebel Alliance for Unity.
And we're we're going to do this all the while of linking up in our heart space and through ether, in trusting that our ability to activate this energetics reaches out through the law of one for mass consciousness and the all that is. And please remember, this is far beyond just our human world experience. This is something that's playing out right now in the entire infinity verse. It's Earth, humans are a pivotal piece of this, but this whole thing is happening on a much more macro scale, okay? So just start to breathe into your heart a little bit, okay? And tune into your heart. Notice how you feel. Notice your body. Are you tired? Are you stressed? Do you have any aches? Are you sad? Are you angry? And just breathe into that. Allow all of it. It's okay. You're safe. You're present. Invite your spirit to show up more and more. And begin to emanate a beautiful gold energy from the center point of your heart. If you want to use a different frequency color, go right ahead. Additionally, as we're beginning to activate the frequency of gold, I want us all to hold space for the creator founder flames around us as a sacred container, utilizing the gold, the violet, and the sapphire as a sacred container, as Janelle likes to say, of quantum fire to activate protection and initiation of our intention for unconditional love. And breathe into the gold. On your inhale, expand that bright luminescent energy. And on your exhale, allow that gold to run up the center line of your heart and begin to spill out of the flow of your torus field, that donut-shaped energy cycling up center point, 360 degrees, spilling out around and down the outside of your heart like a beautiful fountain, pooling under your feet, and breathing in, recycling the energy back up, starting this flow of energetics. Give your heart permission to absorb and saturate in the gold frequency. Become the sponge and speak to your heart. Let your heart know that you are here now, ready to release what you do not need, to activate what you're ready to accept, and to expand into more of your truth. Thank your heart for its intelligence and coax it, beckon it more online now. And as you saturate and soak your heart in beautiful frequential light, allow your next inhale to move deeper in your diaphragm as you send that frequency up your center line, spilling into your head, spilling into your crown, flooding out the top of your crown chakra, pouring down your brain and all around your body in 360 degrees, activating your conscious awareness of your larger torus field, your entire dielectric magnetic energetics, your aura. Spill that energetics down your body. It's going to pool under your feet. And on your next inhale, pull it up through your perineum, flooding up your spinal column, saturating your cerebral spinal fluid. It's going to move into your circulation. Start to offer it to all of your cells. Inhale it into your lungs. Exhale it into your bloodstream, flooding your blood with gold. Inhale it into your colon and your intestines. Exhale it into your gonads and your genitals. Inhale it into your extremities. Exhale it into your organs. Inhale it into your brain. Exhale it into your pineal. Inhale it into your muscles and your bones. Exhale it into your bone marrow and all of your tissue. Inhale it in to your skin, and exhale it into your hair, teeth, and nails. Become a sponge that's sopping and soaking up this beautiful flood of gold frequency that is your Taurus field. Thanking your physical body for beginning to resonate and synchronize with the high frequency vibration of this gold energy. Gently being aware that we are surrounded by the beautiful, safe, sacred gold, violet, and sapphire flame, creating sacred space, activating and initiating our DNA, linking our hearts through unconditional love that filters out all that is not of our sovereign truth, amplifying everything that activates our quantum. And begin to breathe this golden frequency into your emotional body. Send it to all of your pain. Send it to all of the emotions you felt, wonderful or horrible. Send it to all sensations, present, past, future, all timelines. Flood your emotional body. Send gold energetics into your mental body. Flood your thoughts, flood your memories into your rational processes. Breathing gold energetics now into your sexual body. Send it to your sexuality. Flood your sensuality. Send it to your creative passion. And finally, breathing gold into the totality of your astral body, your aura, your energetics. Filling yourself up fully now with spirit and quantum. And on your next exhale, give your aura permission to expand its circumference in all directions. Begin to scan your aura and seal your field. Notice any tears, holes, rips, any bumps, shadowy areas, scrapes, burns. Seal your field, amplifying your frequency, your transparency, your authenticity. And with your intention now, on your exhale, creating and commanding a beautiful tube of light as vast as your aura, down, out your feet, making its way specifically into the fifth density heart of Tara. Find our sovereign mother. Find our planet that is fully in her sovereignty, in her quantum. Access her giant magnetic heart and dive in. Let her saturate you as if you're diving from a high rise into a waterfall in a pool of quantum light. And swim through her frequencies. Begin to send her love, thanking her for your body, for all of her children. Show her what you love about her. What's your favorite experience in nature? What are your favorite experiences with her children? Acknowledging her air, acknowledging her water, her fire, her ether, and her earth. Thanking her for this bounty. And allow her to synchronize your frequency, giving her permission to begin to magnetize out of her massive heart all energetics and negativities and toxicities that you no longer need. Her magnetic power and force activates your body and simultaneously give your body permission and allowance to begin to release and excrete all that you no longer need. Sloughing it off now. And notice where you are storing the terrestrial negative black goo. Scan your field. Check your back body. Back body represents sabotage or attack. Scan your heart. Scan anywhere that you may have physical dis-ease, emotional trauma, psychological schisms. And begin to run this energetics down your grounding cord. You may need to create other tubes of light to specifically suction the energy out of these zones. Ensure you release it from the back of your heart. Thanking Gaia for magnetizing her blood out of your body, taking it back to where it belongs. And give her permission to extract out the fear, extract out the anxiety, whether this be absorbed, embedded, activated on your own accord, or simply empathed from mass consciousness. Flush it out of your ears, everything you've been hearing that's upsetting. Run it out of your eyes, all that you've been seeing, whether it's hysteria or media or upsets. Release it out of your throat and your mouth, any words you've spoken or had to respond to that you didn't like. Cleanse and clear. Dump your gut. Dump your sexual zones. Dump your perineum. Run it out of your fingers and your toes. And absolutely flush your crown. And begin to scan now your Earth Star chakra below your feet at the bottom of your aura. And then scan your Soul Star chakra at the top of your aura. Putting this all on autopilot, thanking Gaia for assisting you as you purge. And remember, as you release, you automatically fill up with gold. You're cycling gold through your Taurus field. Any empty spaces are immediately replaced with gold frequency. It's easy, it's simple. It's your natural flow. Now, as you breathe into this and feel assured that you're running your energy consistently and easily, begin to command very specific grounding cords that are going to run into 0 point antimatter, the null point, pure non-manifest potential energy, so that you can begin to flush all extraterrestrial goo, especially out of dream time. Dumping, I feel really nauseous in my belly and in my throat, flushing out. This is going to include all agendas from AI technologies and entities that have been mucking about, that are not of original Gaia, Tara, heritage, or lineage. Everything we've absorbed, including all timelines, lifetimes, densities, dimensions, past, present, future, schisms, holographic inserts, dump and flood. And if you need to expand that grounding cord, make it bigger, if so much is coming out, give yourself a wide enough circumference to dump and flush. If you begin to notice cords that you must dissolve, contracts and agreements that you are ready to clear, render them completely inert, reactivating the initiation of your sovereignty through the initial spoken word that we instigated just hours ago. Thanking your body for its wisdom to release this. Continue to dump and notice and invite, through the law of one, mass consciousness, to begin to run their energy. Don't do it for them. Don't get into the field, just witness. Witness mass consciousness begin to flow gold light out of the Taurus field through the law of one. Notice the grounding cord of light moving down into the core of Tara, connecting with sovereignty. Cleansing and running the energy. Noticing the strength of the grounding cords that begin to dump the toxicities as Tara magnetically pulls energetics, entities, poison, negative agendas from mass consciousness now. She transmutes it in a fury of energy. She is powerful, she is great, and her heart is gigantic. Trusting in the power of her magnetic dielectric energetics, just like your body. Start to become aware of the immense amount of frequency she's cycling through her dielectric magnetic field. And witness now a giant, completely sturdy and resilient tube of light running out of mass consciousness into 0 point. Watch it anchor. Watch it firmly anchor, unwavering. And then witness the floodgates open as the black goo runs through all mass agenda, all fear-mongering, all false information, all toxicities, all paranoia, all matrix impositions, dumping and flooding and dumping and flooding. You may notice entities and beings and energies moving through these tubes as well. Remember, most of the biological vessels upon this planet are simply placeholders. If they get taken away, swept away in this fury of black goo, so shall it be. That's okay. And they fill with gold, trusting that, putting it, knowing it's on autopilot. Bring your awareness back into your field. Scan yourself. Make sure you didn't just empathize and take on any of that energy. Make sure you didn't just play God and do it for them. If you did dissolve those cords, you're simply witnessing, because you trust in the ability of mass consciousness to heal thyself. Dump your colon. Ground out your gonads, women, your ovaries, males, testicles, and flush. Flush out the palms of your hands, flush your pineal, flush third eye. And begin to become gently aware that you have many, many, many layers of your aura. Become aware of your atomic field, noticing that you have the blueprint that's ready to be activated of your 144 elemental body. Speak to that field. Speak to that layer. Coo to it, coax to it. Become reminiscent of timelines when your original blueprint was fully online. Invite it to activate now. You're ready. And begin to notice a dance as if you're a snake charmer. The spiral of true original atomic 144 frequency and only 144 frequency of filtered atomic energetics spiral down your grounding cord, making its way into its original home. It will find an aurora river, a tributary, a sacred rainbow frequency that lives in the heart of Tara. It will connect into these sacred, luscious energies. Connect into this waters, these energetics. Notice the opalescence, notice the rainbow sheens, notice the activation of the atomic energy, reminding Gaia how she also has the atomic structure blueprint of the 144. Show her how Tara's is activated. Notice the overlay. Just as you activate your origin point, what you might call higher self, show her her structure on Tara is fully intact. And breathe into, swim into like a dolphin in the Aurora River. Saturate and soak it up. Give your DNA permission to activate this atomic structure. Thank your DNA for coming more fully online now. You're ready. Throughout all space-time densities, dimensions, frequencies, you accept and you command your free will, your sovereignty. You are ready to fully embrace and embody your born right. As you slough off all fragmentation that no longer represents your soul, you upgrade into your spirit quantum essence. Ignite that quantum fire within your being and allow it to blaze in all now moments. Commanding your sovereignty, you burn bright for all to see. You activate. You step forward fully now, taking on your representation as per the law in mass consciousness as a true prime Mecca. Your DNA is activating. Nothing can stop it. Ready or not, here we come. We are one. We are spirit. I am that I am. Breathing into forgiveness. This is forgiving. We give this energetics in representation of spirit. We activate and initiate that we are the children of the infinite Father and the infinite Mother. We embrace the Christed crystalline silicate quantum that is our truth. We allow our DNA to open up. We forgive self. We forgive our soul. We forgive all discarnate entities and energies. We forgive all beings that are no longer accessing pure spirit and quantum. We forgive all agendas, technologies, nefarious intentions. We forgive all harm brought to us and those around us. We are here for giving. We give freely. We activate our sovereignty. We fully discontinue. We fully disengage from all timelines that are activating manifest destiny. We withdraw and redact from any timeline initiated to loosh, to expand the antiverse, the black hole systems, anti-life agendas, regardless of which AI technology or regressive race or fallen one may be spearheading those projects and campaigns. We do not consent. We fully denounce maritime law. We are not owned by USA Corporation or any other man-made entity, including the United Nations, all interdimensional and extraterrestrial groupings or races or affiliate projects. This is not our truth. We stand in sovereignty. We are spirit. And we hereby implement the full anchoring and activation through forgiveness and quantum. The unconditionally loving, heart-aligned timeline that offers us our true born right, our sovereignty, activation, our DNA expansion. We are ready for the 12. We are ready for the 24. We are ready for the 48. We are ready for the 72. Our DNA comes online now. You will not stop us. Hear us. This is our law. We govern through spirit. We activate, witness, uphold the timeline of unity through the supreme creator of our infinity verse. This is our true lineage and our true inheritance. We forgive all that we have experienced, all that we have taken on, all that we have been fed or led to do. We are not the sheeple. We are safe. We are sacred. We are here. We embrace one another. We are united in heart and spirit. We understand that we transcend our physical bodies. We transcend our minds. We appreciate all of these experiences as divine offerings that the Infinite Creator has offered to us. And we ask the Infinite Father and the Infinite Mother to forgive us of our transgressions, of our sins, to heal us and to wash our faults away. We forgive all of those who have harmed us, who work to harm us, who continue to intend harm upon us. We understand that as per the law, we activate our ability to uphold the law and manifest the timeline that we desire now. We acknowledge the illusion and the experience of time, and we understand that we can implement the probability timelines that we are showing up now in our hearts to anchor and step into. This is our truth. We drop our codes now through our spiral energetics, through our quantum fire, into the heart of Taya. We activate Gaia. We embrace our quantum. We are protected. We are safe. We allow these changes to take place. And with unconditional love and compassion, we offer this manifestation to mass consciousness. And we understand that we need not to activate the all. We need not to concern ourselves with the placeholders. We unite through the reals, through the primes, through the mechas. We accept the hybrids that have true DNA that accesses spirit. And we forgive the predictive programming and the placeholders. We forgive the NPCs. We forgive the Illuminati and the Cabal. We forgive all demonic principalities. And we hereby revoke and rebuke all that have moved through us, that have harmed us. We rebuke and revoke and redact all contracts and agreements and anchor points and enslavements and marriages and connections through our conscious, unconscious, and subconscious selves, all aspects, through all existences, through all verses, through all space, time, and density. This is our truth. And just take a moment and allow yourself to be in the experience of the timeline that you manifest now. With ease, experience this in any way that you choose and is comfortable and easy for you. And finding gratitude that this is so. This is so. Sending love to all the children of Tara. Sending love to Tara, sending love. Our galaxy, our solar system, our universe, our infinityverse. Accessing our origin point. Calling in protection. Acknowledging the gold, the violet, the sapphire flames all around us. As we call our spirit back into body if we've been journeying. And we begin to understand that all of us take turns with around-the-clock care to assist the mass consciousness to continue to purge and run the energy safely and succinctly so that it may be transmuted. And at this time, we start to seal our field. We understand that our work continues in dream time, and we only access the higher astral planes through safety and protection and sovereignty. But for now, we come back into our physical vessel and we seal our field. Affirm your sovereignty. And state to yourself, I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Fully sealing, anchoring into your body. Breathe deep. Allowing the flames to burn. And with love, cleansing, clearing, closing this healing space. So it is. Thy will be done. Good job, guys. That's beautiful.